What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And I think if you've been following me for any amount of time, probably comes as no surprise to you that I'm an idiot. I mean, I think my track record here on YouTube of the last 14 years, or my track record on the internet of the last 30 years, definitely proves that. You know how when you were a kid and you believed certain things that turned out not to be true and you figured that out when you were an adult? Whether it's like monsters being real or the Easter bunny, or maybe you fell out of your religion of some sort, or it doesn't really matter. Maybe it's something as simple as you believed when people got killed in movies, they died in real life. And eventually you figured out what an idiot you were. I'm still dealing with that feeling every single day. The things that I taught, the things that I thought I had figured out, every single day, I feel like I'm discovering I was wrong about something else. And you were probably done with that feeling by the time you were 25 or 30. I'm 47, and I'm still discovering what an idiot I am every single day. I self-discover stuff like this all the time, but friends, family, and the internet will also call me out on this stuff as well. I think probably the most famous incident of that is when I said a specific event during World War II had silver linings because I was taught that in high school. The internet was very quick to tell me how stupid that was. And for the longest time, I made excuses for this kind of stuff. I would say, that I have a certain amount of arrested development due to the trauma that I went through, that the mental illness makes my brain not work so good. But in the last few years, I've begun to realize I am an idiot. I'm not a very clever person. At least I'm smart enough to know that I'm stupid, but I wasn't always smart enough to know that. There was a period of time where I used to think I was smart. Thankfully, I'm smart enough to not think that anymore. But the good news is there's a big self-discovery that I had that I want to teach you today. When I was a kid, I looked up to adults and I thought that adults know what they're doing. They've got it all figured out. They understand life and they get it, and they know what they're supposed to do and how to achieve it. And as I got older, I began to wonder if I was the broken one, if I was the one that was wrong. Was it that I'm not clever, that I'm not intelligent, that I was raised wrong? Why do I not know how to do any of this stuff? All of my friends, all of my family, all of my peers, the people older than me, some of the people younger than me, they all seem to have it put together, right? But as me and my friends get older, I discovered that most of my friends are just stumbling through life. Like we just take the best guess and we do the best we can in any given situation and hope that it was the right answer, and we never really know until after it's over. Sometimes we get it right, and the really lucky ones of us, we get it right more often than not. The crazy thing is, though, because of the position I was in here on YouTube, I got the opportunity to meet a lot of other YouTubers. And every single one of those YouTubers were just doing the same thing I did. I mean, maybe they had a little bit of help. Maybe they had a family structure, a friend structure, a manager that helped guide them a little bit. But most of us just started out making videos out of our bedrooms. We stumbled across this. We didn't know what we were doing. We just figured it out as we went along, and we got lucky along the way. The good news is every adult I've ever met, every YouTuber I've ever met, every social media, TikToker, Instagram, podcaster, influencer I know has all been exactly the same way. We are just doing our best to figure it out, and we post our wins online, and we try to keep our losses offline. We don't want to look like losers. We want to look like intelligent, competent people who know what they're doing and have our lives together so that we're someone that we can look up to and someone that we can trust and admire, and people like that. People like that. The problem is on social media, especially, a lot of people don't want to see your losses. They don't want to see your mental health struggles. They don't want to see your eating disorders. They want you to give them the fantasy that you've got your stuff together. And trust me, I can speak from experiences. When you post your losses, when you post your L's, boy, people do not react to that well. As someone who's always posted their losses, when I got my gastric bypass surgery and then I stopped losing the weight and even gained some of the weight back, when I got my divorce, when I went through my mental health struggles, my eating disorder, whenever I post any of this stuff, there's people that do not react to that well at all. And there's also core fans who just get tired of it. They want me to succeed and they want to see me succeed. 2021 was a corner for me. I've definitely turned the corner and I'm feeling much more upbeat and much more positive. I'm in a healthy relationship. I'm doing okay here on YouTube. I'm getting back to exercising, getting back to losing the weight and feeling pretty happy and confident for a change. And, it's really interesting. I'm still losing subscribers every day, but I'm losing far less People are reacting less angrily and violently on Reddit and Twitter. I mean, you know, if I maintain the illusion that I am a competent person, people tend to leave me alone. I mean, honestly, that's what most people do on social media. They maintain the illusion that they are fully competent and they know exactly what they're doing. And most of them are probably still more competent than me. However, everybody has their struggles. And when they don't post them online and they maintain that illusion, they're just that much more successful for it. That's where I really count my blessings, because over the last 3 years, when I've really posted nothing but loss after loss after loss, you, dear reader, have stuck with me, and I think that's pretty amazing. I think that this permanent watcher here, this fan that's on the other side of this camera right now, you carried me through this, and you've gotten me to this area where there's some wins for a change, and I'm really enjoying sharing those wins with you. People have called me out on social media for sharing pictures of the girl that I'm dating and talking about that stuff, but I think it's kind of important to show that I'm getting some wins. I think it's kind of important to show that I'm not just a complete and total idiot and that sometimes good things do happen. And I know, maybe I am an idiot still and I'm doing it wrong and something along that lines, but I think there's a certain inspirational quality that if you see me getting wins, whether it's in dating or life or even rebuilding my YouTube career or whatever it is I'm doing, I feel like if I get some wins, it inspires you to realize that as stupid as I am, as weird looking as I am, it's just what a terrible man-child I am. If I can get a win, anyone can get a win. You can get a win. Listen to me when I tell you, you deserve a win. If I'm getting them, you definitely should get them. I mean, not everybody's happy for me. There's definitely a group of people that's really mad when they see me posting wins. And they try to theory craft and make up stuff and come up with negative things to try to detract from it. And that's okay. And maybe some people fall into that and they believe it, and that's okay too. I do like upsetting those people. I do like the fact that they just don't like the fact that I exist on the internet, that I'm fat on the internet, that I'm still here. No matter what they say about me, no matter what they do, no matter what mistakes I make, I'm still going to keep doing my best and showing you my best, and it pisses them right off. And I do enjoy pissing them off, but I mostly enjoy making the people that stuck with me this long happy and showing you that if I deserve happiness, you know you do, right? I don't have to keep telling you. But I'm gonna. The 2021 turned out to be a better year for me than the previous 4 or 5 since my surgery, since my divorce. And I feel like I'm finally getting my feet under me, and I feel like I'm finally figuring it all out, and I might actually be that competent adult that young me thought I might end up becoming. I probably not. Probably always going to be a man-child. Probably still going to be emotionally 14 until I'm dead. But I can try. And maybe I can keep the delusion up a little while on the internet long enough to get some shit done. So hopefully 2022 can be my year, and hopefully it'll be your year as well. I'm really hoping it will. I mean, we still have a whole month left of 2021. A lot of bad things could happen there, and we both know I'm really worried about something that could happen in 2022. You know what I'm talking about. And hopefully I'm not going to make any mistakes near that lines anytime again soon. But as we get through this last month, as we deal with the stress of the holidays and the stress of the New Year's and look forward to whatever 2022 brings, remember, nobody really knows what they're doing. Not even the people you look up to, especially if you looked up to me at any point. We're all just trying to figure it out just like you are, and I think you're doing great. And I hope you keep doing great. When you get a chance, post some of those wins on the internet. Inspire some people. And learn from my mistakes. Just try to keep the L's for friends, family, and therapy. The internet is not your therapist, Boogie. Also, anybody else. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much. Let me know how cringy this video was, and I'll speak with you again soon. I wonder if I look back at this in a few years and realize this was a mistake. Or maybe look back next week and realize it was a mistake. Time will tell.